Hello there, I am a stay-at-home mom, and I have been looking at all of these Feast of Trumpets videos as of lately and seeing everyone's testimonies, and I thought I need to get on here and do one myself. So pardon me if certain things don't make sense. I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to my Bible. I wanted to start by saying that in 2015 I had a dream about Jesus. He walked into the room and he sat down on a stool and began to play the guitar. He played it slowly, and then he began to play it faster and faster and faster and faster. At this time, I didn't know what the meaning of that was. But now I truly believe that he is telling us that the birth pains are getting stronger and stronger. I have not been living the most upright life, but seeing all these videos and coming to the conclusion that we are getting closer and closer to the end of times has woken me up. Sometime this year, maybe like 5 months ago or so, I had a dream. Well, I didn't have a dream, but I woke up saying 2000, 2000, 2000 over and over again. And as I said, I'm not really knowledgeable in my Bible, but I just kept that in my mind because I have woken up saying things before. That one time ago, I woke up saying tabernacle over and over again. I didn't know what the meaning of tabernacle was, but I woke up repeating it over and over. And then I realized that it was connected to the Bible. Now, this time I woke up saying 2000, 2000, 2000, no idea what it meant. And then later I came across a video explaining that Jesus died 2000 years ago. And I truly feel in my spirit that we are at 2000 years right now. And this is where my journey began, about learning about the ends of time and figuring out if we were close, especially with everything that's been going on and with COVID that went on. I feel it in my heart that we are getting closer and closer. So then I began to see these videos of people saying September 23rd, September 24th, and my faith began to grow. But then I thought to myself, I need to get my own confirmation. So bear with me as I try to explain to you what's going on. So I said to God in my prayers, please give me more signs. I need like clear signs. I'm not very good at signs, so please, I need you to spell it out for me. And as I was saying that prayer, I immediately looked over here in my living room, and I see Home Sweet Home S. Now, that day in the morning, I was moving this around, just trying to rearrange, but this sort of stood out to me right away because Home Sweet Home, it was almost like God was saying, we're going home in September. Now, that raised my eyebrow, but I thought, hey, maybe I'm just really thinking about this too much. Maybe it was just a coincidence. And then I thought, God, I need another sign. And I haven't been feeling the greatest lately. And I have been taking all sorts of exams to find out what's going on with my stomach because I've been having some stomach issues. And a few weeks ago, the doctor sent me for medical exams, and he said he was going to send me for an x-ray, but that x-ray letter never came in, so I thought, oh, he must have forgotten about it, and I'm probably not going to get anything done. Sorry, I said x-ray, but I meant to say ultrasound. Anyways, the next day after praying for more signs, I received this in the letter. I almost forgot that about the ultrasound that I was waiting for, and you see it's set for Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, and it just jumped out at me. It literally jumped out at me, and I thought, wow, this is such a close sign. It's amazing. Another thing is that I am invited to a wedding to go to the end of for the end of September, and I asked my husband, when are we leaving for this wedding? And he said, oh, we're leaving probably September 23rd or 24th. And that stood out for me. And first thing I thought was, maybe I'm not going to that wedding. Maybe I'm going to the wedding up in heaven. And I just thought that was amazing. And I started to think, maybe this is coincidences. I told my husband about it, and he's a non-believer. And he said, no, you're just imagining things. These are just coincidences. And that day, I made my plan of what I was going to cook for the week. And one of the things I was going to make was this broccoli and rice casserole. And I look over, and it says 1/23. And I couldn't believe it. It's September 23rd again, jumping out at me. Just amazing. Bear with me. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible at this sort of thing. I have been seeing signs like in the baby monitor. I have two monitors going, one because I have two boys. And when I looked over the monitor, it said that I was watching monitor 1, and that the temperature was 23 degrees in the bedroom. So there was another sign there with 1 and 23. Just the other day, I was outside with my kids, and I've been watching these videos of some people saying that they've asked for a sign or like something on the license plate. And I went outside to play with my kids, and there's not very many vehicles that are around here except for our neighbors, but I did see a vehicle drive by with the number 9 on it, and that just jumped out at me. And I saw another number 9 just the other day as well when I came outside to play with my kids again. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about these signs. I hope that it gives you hope. I want to add another video to the long list of other videos, because I feel like we should be sounding the trumpets. We should be sounding the alarms. We should be waking up our family members during this time. One thing I feel in my heart that I need to tell you all is to please read Psalms 91, verse 1, 91:1. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. Read this every day. Read it out loud. I feel like it will protect you. It will give you healing if you need it during this time. So yeah, I would like to come back on here again and tell you more about my end of time dreams as well. But I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that this video blesses you and gives you hope. I am so excited. I'm also worried for my husband, as I said, who's a non-believer. I'm praying for him. Please pray for your families as well. Pray and fast and worship God during these times so that He will hear our prayers and wake up the ones that we love. I wish you the best. May God bless you. Bye.
استخدم بطاقة فيزا سيجنتشر من البنك الأهلي المصري وممكن تكسب سفرية لدبي تقابل جوارديولا وعمرو يوسف.
Hello, everybody. Hey, this is John Fenn, Church Without Walls International, CWOWI.org. Go to our website, sign up for my weekly thoughts and my monthly newsletters. That's where we put information about not only good teaching, but prophetic things, where we're going to be, Zoom meetings, conferences, things of that nature, CWOWI.org. I want to get right into it today. Talking about, as I'm recording this in August of 2025, there are many, many people. I get emails every single day. People all excited about people